talking about the private education sector opportunities in that space. And the next one is Stadio, which was spun off, as I said, about 3 times already. So it's specifically the tertiary sector. They had a business called Embury, I think it was, and now they've bid as they've come to the market. Literally, you got a distribution from your existing holdings. They're going to have a rights issue right away. They need the money quickly, and they've got a deal lined up to buy something in the Mill Park area, which is an existing campus.
Deal's been concluded, I think. So yes, going to be a capital-hungry business. But I like what you said. You know, they're on the other side of the value chain, and they've got natural learners coming into their model. I don't know if you know what Stadio stands for. I didn't. So, you know, I looked it up and it means stadium. And Curro in Latin. Curro means I run. And apparently it came from Greek athletes that used to run athletic races from stadium to stadium. So they wanting to kind of show this full circle environment, and that, you know, it's about lifelong learning, which is obviously profitable for them.
So you're right, because in Rome there's like the Stadio Mars and so on, you know, where they used to run around the track and have their Olympics. You know,
doesn't help for pronunciation, but there is a reason.
It's a good brand, I like it. And a 2.7 billion market cap at listing. So let's look at the share chart, but it's only going to reflect like 2 weeks worth of numbers. Those numbers at the bottom, I think, are the dates of the days in October. But effectively, you know, obviously when something gets distributed like this as a scrip distribution, it needs to find its own level, and people start out having a share in their portfolio if they were shareholders of Curro. But once the new rights issue kind of takes its course, we'll then see that. They may additionally do deals with paper, which means that new businesses get bought, and those people that sell said businesses to them get more Stadio shares, so the market cap will grow in that method.
Correct.
Looks interesting. And interestingly, Chris van der Merwe, the previous CEO of Curro, is going to have another chapter in his career by being the CEO of this new thing. So a steady hand at the wheel here, which I really like. Already, you know, it's quite a big stable. They've grown, as you said. They've got Embry, they've got AFTA, the film school, they've got Southern Business School, which has exposure in Botswana, and the Mill Park acquisition recently. So, you know, these are high margin businesses. You know, there's tertiary education comes at a premium in South Africa, and if you can deliver the quality and you have the bells and whistles with the blended learning. That's interesting. So when you say it comes at a premium, so where like in the school market, people will have a spectrum of what they expect to pay that starts at like nothing in a township school if you are indigent. And then it has like Michael House in the KwaZulu-Natal area at the top.
Correct.
But there's only a certain amount of variation in that spectrum. But if you are talking about tertiary, it's like a different mindset.
Correct. There's a higher entry-level price point for tertiary, because you know, as you move up the pyramid, there's less and less learners that go through that process, so it commands
and the perceived benefit to having those qualifications for an individual is very high. In other words, people start thinking about their CV. Everybody goes to school, right? You got a matric, well done. But if you have a qualification which has got a vocational emphasis, and it comes from a quality institution which is verified by something else, then it's got some saleability in the job market.
And a lot of HR departments place salary scales and salary negotiations on the level of qualification. So the higher up you move, the more you can command.
Okay, I've just been told we've only got 2 minutes left for the whole show, so we've got problems here. This one is interesting. Is it hot now? I mean, it's a bit new, and would you wait to see? Or
It's new, but I think we know what it is. I like it. I mean, you know, I am. I like the tertiary space, and I think they know what they're doing.
Okay, nibble a few there. Pick it up. Hot.